Caminando, caminando, vamos caminando hacia el sol.
This is the third house, the house of welcome. Here, Savannah.
Esta es la tercera casa, la casa de bienvenida.
This is the house of welcome, house of the people, one nation under God, indivisible. This house which received wave after wave of immigrants. A place where we remember our many immigration stories and how we were helped by others that we met here. Where workers are recognized for their contributions. Where people of all colors, cultures, religions, and diversities are welcome.
Esta es la casa de la bienvenida, la casa del pueblo, una nación bajo Dios indivisible. Esta casa ha recibido ola tras ola de inmigrantes, un lugar donde recordamos nuestras muchas historias de inmigración y cómo hemos sido ayudados por aquellos que conocimos aquí. Un lugar donde los trabajadores son reconocidos por sus contribuciones, donde la gente de todos los colores, religiones y diversidades son bienvenidos.
We'll sing the first song outside.
Somos todos un pueblo, merecemos justicia, juntos lucharemos por reforma humana. We are all one people who deserve justice. Together we'll fight for humane reform.
Welcome. Welcome to you all. We have been anxiously waiting for you. Come inside. You are just in time for dinner. This home is always open to you. We thank you for your kindness, love, and generosity. We thank you for your sacrifice and abundant contributions to our country and our community. We welcome not only your hard work and your economic contributions, but your creativity, your appreciation of family, and your example of helping others. We welcome you, not out of what you have to give us, but because of who you are. Come, let us celebrate our gifts, diversity, and bring the one family under God with justice and liberty that we are. Bienvenidos a todos. Vengan adentro. Llegaron justo a tiempo para la cena. Este hogar está siempre abierto a ustedes. Les agradecemos por su amabilidad, amor y generosidad. Les agradecemos por su sacrificio y sus contribuciones abundantes a nuestro país y comunidad. Les damos la bienvenida, no solo por su duro trabajar y sus contribuciones económicas, sino también por su creatividad, su apreciación de la familia y su ejemplo de ayuda a los demás. Les damos la bienvenida no solo por lo que puedan dar, sino por lo que son. Venga, celebremos nuestros dones, diversidad y el hecho que somos una familia bajo Dios con justicia y libertad.
My family and co-workers are suffering. Will you help us stand with us as we fight for justice and our jobs? Would you help us get food for our families?
Mi familia y colegas están sufriendo. Nos van a ayudar y a unirse a nuestra lucha de justicia y trabajo. Nos ayudarán a conseguir comida para nuestras familias.
Many are imprisoned like my husband in this holiday season. Would you help us in calling for their release? Muchos están encarcelados como mi esposo en estos tiempos festivos. Nos ayudan a llamar para su liberación.
We will help you and fight with you. Let's all say together, we will help you and fight for you. We will help you and fight for you. Digamos juntos.
Les ayudaremos.
Les ayudaremos y lucharemos juntos. Digamos juntos. Les ayudaremos y lucharemos juntos. Les ayudaremos y lucharemos juntos.
You know, as a very special moment of fate, I saw Dorotea here, and she is actually the real Dora, whose husband Walter is detained inside here, and she was just able to visit him. Daniel, I might need you to help translate. And I asked her if she could just stop and say a few words.
Wonderful.
Muchas gracias. Yo le agradezco a Dios por estar aquí en este país y también le pido que por favor a migración de que pueda sacar a mi esposo ahorita que él está ahorita enfermo, ya tiene 6 meses de estar aquí ya.
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you, and I'm thankful for being in this country, and also want to ask for immigration to release my husband. He's sick, and he's been there for 6 months already.
También le pido al presidente de que por todos los inmigrantes que están aquí, para que nos los reporten, para que no separen a la familia ni a los esposos, mucho menos a nuestros hijos.
And I also asked the president, and for all the people who are locked up inside to not be deported, and for no to separation of families, especially the kids.
Y hay que pedirle mucho a Dios, tener confianza en Él para que nos ayuden a nuestros problemas y así poder estar con nuestros esposos, para que el Señor nos guíe y nos cuide siempre. Muchas gracias.
And we also have to pray to God so that He will, bring our spouses back, and He will protect us, and He will guide us. And thank you all for being here.
También le pido que por favor de que si me le pueden ayudar porque él está enfermo adentro. Ya tiene, de los 6 meses que está adentro, él está muy delicado de salud. Y aunque esté enfermo, todavía lo tienen ahí.
I also want to ask for help because he is inside, he's sick, and his health is getting, he's getting weaker and weaker. And even though, he's really weak, they're still keeping him inside.
I'd like for us to lift up the names of a couple others who were put in the prayer box today. Ricardo Blanco, oremos por él para que todo salga bien. And Ángel Garcia. We also will pray for 2 families that we spent some time with this morning. The family of Maria, whose husband was stopped driving home from work in San Ramon for talking on the cell phone in his car while driving. And because of that, he's ended up here in detention, just this week, detained this week. We pray for the family of Erica, who's from San Jose and whose husband has been detained here for several months. And we pray that they find the legal help to fight the case and to have
the resilience to not give up and to not give up hope. I want to pass out, I'm going to let Daniel give a little update, but I'd like to pass these out. They are one way that we can help Dorothea. Let's go get the papers, the white papers. One way that we can help Dorothea to help bring Walter home. And we ask you to take a flyer, and there's a phone number at the top, the director of ICE, and an email, and it has Walter's A number, and you can ask, please send Walter home. He's not getting the medical care that he needs. He has a hernia, which is very dangerous to be untreated. And also for another family that we have been accompanying, the family of Claudette, who stayed with David and Irene. Their family stayed with them just a couple weeks ago. But we ask that Claudette also be released immediately. So I ask you to take that as one of the calls to action for today. And Daniel has another.
So as many of you know, there's been a lot of incidents going on at the Jack in the Boxes in Oakland. So far, 60 undocumented employees have been fired in the Jack in the Boxes, and we believe it is linked to their asking for a raise to they want $50 in a union, and because they signed a card asking for that, they were retaliated against and they were fired. And there are people there who worked for 23 years and they were still fired. Some of them haven't been paid yet. So one thing that we can do to help them is we ask if people can help with grocery gift cards, so their family can have food on their table, because they're not working and they're not providing for their families, and a lot of them have kids, and they need our help. So and also you can give cash.